Hello, parents. This is Mrs. Lund. I'm an English teacher here, and hopefully, if you're checking out this little video, then I have your student. I teach 8th and ninth grade. My ninth grade classes are honors classes, and my 8th grade is just a regular old English class, which I love. And so glad to have 8th graders this year, too. They're very fun. I'm glad to have a way to get in touch with you for parent-teacher conferences. This is a little unusual, but this is an unusual year, isn't it? This is what I look like without my mask. If the kids don't know, then here it is. It's probably better with a mask, but oh well. I'm glad to answer a couple of questions for you and let you know when you could get hold of me if you need to. The first thing I wanted to point out to you always, of course, is people are always asking about missing assignments. Just make sure you check Skyward and see what you have missing, and then of course on Canvas. So I post on Canvas each day what we did, and that's a great resource for you. And one thing that we've been bumping into a little bit, and you probably heard this from some other teachers, is that if your student has to be quarantined during this weird time, please make sure that they hop on Canvas and see what they're missing. So much easier to keep them up to date and answer emails, of course, if they're not sick, than it is to try to catch them up afterwards. So keep on top of them with that piece. That would be great. I wanted to point out that one thing in my class, we do some mastery grading. So we're really trying to go after mastery concepts. And you'll be able to see which skills that we're working on, if they're a mastery skill or not, on Skyward. So when you click on the letter grade on Skyward, it will give you an individual list of all the assignments that are missing. And in my class, they'll be color coded if they're mastery assignments. So if they're red or yellow, the student will have to redo that part in order to get credit. That means that skill has not quite been mastered yet. So we'll need to get them up to a blue or a green. So if you have any reds or yellows, they'll need to redo that. It's a little tricky this year getting kids in for some remediation. So I might be making some phone calls and asking to keep your student after school for a day or two and help them get caught up. Fortunately, in my class, I think it's important that we do focus on mastery. So I'm not so worried about late work as I am about turning in work that shows that they're understanding a skill. Every assignment can be redone, and a higher grade can be earned by reworking it and practicing the skill that they need help with. So glad to work with your kid. If they have an issue or something that they're worried about, have them come talk to me, or you can as well. I just wanted to let you know that one of the things that we're really trying to focus on this year is making sure, and this is kind of going to be something that we're really looking at the whole year long, is we're trying to get our students to be able to read text that's the right complexity. So if they're an eighth grader, that they're reading eighth grade level text, and a ninth grader, ninth grade level text that are on the right Lexile level. But Lexile isn't even really what we're after, but that the complexity challenges them. We want them to have to grapple a little bit with the text, but not be too frustrated. We're finding that too many times in our digital world that students bounce from thing to thing, and they're not becoming readers with enough stamina to really work through an informational text, or in some cases even a literary work. So we're going to really be pushing that to get text that's at the right complexity in front of our kids, informational text, teaching them how to close read and annotate and show their thinking as they read so that they can understand where they get stuck and how we can support them with some reading strategies. We're also emphasizing discussion. We want to be able to really dig into those articles and discuss them in different ways. And then, of course, we also want kids to be able to write. about those articles and the things that they're learning and the background that they're building. And they need to be able to write formally and also informally. So we're going to try lots of different things. This isn't just about essays. This is about all kinds of writing with sprinkles of narrative throughout, and lots of great stuff. I love working with your kids. They are terrific. They're what keep us going in this crazy year. So we're so glad to have them here. If we end up having to go on a hybrid model, or if we have to go for distance learning for a time, um, hopefully we'll be able to keep in good touch. And I hope that you'll feel comfortable reaching out to me if you need to get hold of me. So I'm going to be available the whole week, that September 28th through October 1st. All you need to do if you need to get hold of me is just send me an email, and I'll call you or email you back, and we'll make an appointment that we can have a face-to-face chat or a telephone conversation, and I'll be sure to get hold of you during that week. So just let me know, and I look forward to hearing from you. You have great kids, and it's a pleasure to be their teacher. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.